once considered an anti-graft crusader, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is now facing graft allegations.
सत्येंद्र जैन जी ने व्यक्तिगत तौर पर मेरे को खुद बताया था, जमीन की डील के लिए 50 करोड़ रुपए, छतरपुर में एक 7 एकड़ के फार्म हाउस की डील और पीडब्ल्यूडी डिपार्टमेंट के 10 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी बिलों को सही साबित करने का काम सत्येंद्र जैन जी ने किया। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के एक रिश्तेदार, उनके ब्रदर इन लॉ, उनके रिश्ते में साड़ू लगते हैं, बंसल परिवार की संस्थाएं हैं, उनके लिए किया।
Aam Aadmi Party leaders washing dirty linen in public. But even as Kejriwal scampers to get his house in order, it is the Aam Aadmi of Delhi who is forgotten.
इस वक्त स्कूल के एडमिशन्स का इशू चल रहा है। सबसे बड़ा इशू ये है कि बच्चों और उनके पेरेंट्स को इतनी ज़्यादा हरासमेंट फेस करनी पड़ रही है स्कूल के एडमिशन में, और उनके रिगार्डिंग फ़ीस के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा हरासमेंट है उनके पास। ना ही कोई एक एमएलए, उनके दिन प्रतिदिन एमएलए बर्खास्त हो रहे हैं। कोर्ट में विधायकों की, उनके एमएलएस की एप्लीकेशन लगा दी गई है उन्हें बर्खास्त करने की, ना कोई इस पर सुनवाई अब तक हुई है, ना वो बर्खास्त हुए हैं।
ऑल दीज इन द मैनिफेस्टोज दे हैव मेड ऑल फेक प्रोमिसेस and it's a complete failure. Like, I wasted my vote literally giving my vote to this party.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को उन्होंने हमारे सिटीजन्स के लिए क्या किया है वो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा। उन्होंने कुछ नहीं करा। वो लड़ाई झगड़ा करते हैं आपस में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के साथ कि आप हमें पावर्स नहीं दे रहे हैं, आप दिल्ली पुलिस नहीं देते हैं, और आप एक जिम्मेदार पोस्ट में पहले भी रह चुके हैं सीएम बनने से पहले, आपको सब चीज़ें पता हैं, फिर भी आप जानबूझ के आके लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे हैं और लोगों की हालत बद से बदतर हुई जा रही है।
The list of problems awaiting urgent attention continues to grow taller. MCD officials yet to be paid their due. Government yet to chop down a plan for tackling pollution. No plan for improving safety, and no word in the ongoing school fee hike issue.
9 बजे से 1 बजे तक हम अंदर बैठे रहे, रिक्वेस्ट करते रहे। हमारे को अंदर से ऑफिसर्स इनके बरगलाते रहे कि सीएम साहब अभी आ रहे हैं, 10 मिनट में आपसे बातचीत करेंगे। लेकिन लास्ट में हमने कहा साहब 1 बज गया है, भूखे प्यासे बैठे हैं, या तो आप कहिए कि बाद में आ जाएं। तो उन्होंने धक्के मार करके पेरेंट्स को बाहर कर दिया।
So we ask the government of Delhi when they intend to deliver on the promises they made. When will the Chief Minister address the concerns of the people who voted him into power? With the Aam Aadmi Party busy with infighting, who is running Delhi now? A Mirror Now report.
Well, obviously that political slugfest in the national capital is making headlines all over, but the headlines are not about the people of Delhi who voted for the Aam Aadmi Party, who've been waiting for a very long time for the Aam Aadmi Party to remove corruption from Delhi, and secondly, to address the problems. And Delhi has been a sea of problems for the last 1 year. Look at the problems that Delhi has had. A completely unprecedented outbreak of chikungunya and dengue over the last 1 year. Land pooling policy that has not been done. A pollution problem that has not been taken up. The second phase of the odd and even plan that was worked out did not get picked up. The Dwarka Expressway on the Delhi side needs a tunnel that has not been built by the Delhi government. There are patches of PWD road that needed to have been lit that has not been done. All of this has not been done by the Aam Aadmi Party. There is a school fee policy that needs to be worked on by the state government. The state government has not done that either. Why hasn't the Delhi government done its job? What is the Delhi government doing? Have they completely let down the people who voted for them? When our reporters went out and spoke to people on the streets of Delhi, they were all completely disappointed. Our question today is not about the corruption charges. Our question today is about the work that has been done. How much work has been done, and why haven't the promises been met? Why are the people in Delhi still waiting? To answer our questions this evening, Dr. Sunita Godara is a member of Team Anna. Yogita Bhayana is an activist who works for women's rights. Ashutosh Dikshit is the CEO of URJA that tracks government and tracks the work that government is doing. Kumar Ketkar is a very senior journalist and a political analyst. S Vohra is a social activist and a representative of resident welfare associations in Delhi that were going to work with government to improve the status and the way Delhi is actually being run. Udit Raj is a member of parliament, BJP. Faheem Khan is the treasurer of Swaraj India, and Ravi Srivastava is a founding member of the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to welcome all of you to the studio. Ravi Srivastava, I'll start with you. Obviously, since you represent the Aam Aadmi Party here, I have an entire list. And to be fair, I gave you the list of the problems that we're going to mention before we go into every specific problem. I want to understand why the track record of the Aam Aadmi Party has not been more impressive. What work has actually been done on the ground? Is there anything that the party has really achieved in Delhi that you can stand up now and tell me, this is what we've done?
Okay. First of all, let me clarify on my status that I am not a Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. So I'll not be saying that, you know, that this is a party line or something like that. I'll be talking as a very independent person. I have been also observing. I have worked in 2 elections in Delhi in 2013 and 2015, and I have seen the ground over there. Now, first thing is that the tendency of the people is that we have a comfort zone kind of a thing. If something good is happening, we normally forget. We say, we take it for granted. Okay, this is done. Now I'm saying, say water issue. The water, 20,000 liters of water per family per month, it is being provided free of charge.
Why does Delhi still have a tanker problem then?
No, I'm telling, I'm coming to that. That may be a water problem shortage or something like that, because the lines are being laid to those areas which were not connected earlier. So still some areas are left, so where the tanker only can suffice the water. But then 20,000 liters of water giving to a family free of charge is itself a huge achievement. Another thing what I'm saying is electricity rates are half of other states. What you pay in Mumbai, I pay in Mumbai for 400 units, 4,000 rupees per month, while in Delhi you pay only 1,200 rupees per month.
To be fair,
I'm not saying that everything
reducing
is good.
the cost or slashing the rates is a marketing gimmick. We all run businesses, we know how that works. I'm asking you what work has been achieved.
Yeah.
Now, technically slashing rates of a product is not work. Tell me what work has been achieved.
And you allow me to speak that water, electricity, these are such things that Aam Aadmi Party has achieved by cutting the corruption in that area. Now the point is, if you see the CVC report, the Government of India Central Vigilance Commission, which is not a body appointed by Aam Aadmi Party, it's a central government body, which said that in Delhi government the corruption has reduced by 81%. And another side, I would not say, they said 67%, it has gone up for the center. I will not say about that. 81% for the Delhi state, I'm saying. I am saying 80% of the budget of Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi government is destined for health and education. The kind of schools they have made. I am not saying, I have physically not gone and seen. Your team must be moving on the ground. They will give you a better report. They will tell you the kind of structures, the kind of buildings, the training of the principals in UK, the training of principals in IIM Ahmedabad. The 11 students got selected from this NEET just now for IIT. So such are the statistics that things are improving.
The 3 things you've given me: electricity with lower rates, schools,
capitation fee is also checked,
and water. All right, let's open up this now to our panel of experts. Mr. Kumar Ketkar, you've been watching the Delhi government very closely. What is your review on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest? Where would you place the Delhi government?
The Kejriwal government on 1 to 10 scale?
Yes.
Well, I will not put it as low as the BJP is campaigning or the media is also campaigning, but I would not put it as too high, which was even my expectation. So I would not put it beyond 5, but I will not put it to 3 or 4 something. The question 5 is not too bad, but 5 is not too good. And the reason I'll tell you, this is not the first time that some self-righteous people saying that the rest of the world is corrupt, unethical, immoral, and now we are the new Messiah, we will correct the world, we will fix the world properly, and the world will start behaving morally. This is not the first time it has happened. It happened in 1973-75 when Jayaprakash Narayan started his movement against corruption. Then it again happened in 1989 when VP Singh started his campaign against corruption. Then again it happened in 2011 when Anna Hazare started his campaign. So every time these self-righteous people who claim that they will remove corruption, and once they remove corruption, efficiency will automatically come and people's problems will be solved. This kind of simplism which has been practiced by all opposition for last almost 70 years, that gave success to Kejriwal. That gave success to Kejriwal because people were disappointed even with Narendra Modi government in the first phase. Now, asking question to Kejriwal, how much have you performed of your promises? Why this question should not be asked to Narendra Modi government? How much have they performed?
No, that's fair. That's the question we asked.
No, the point is not Modi government. The point is not Kejriwal government. The point is attitude of the voters as well as attitude of the parties. AAP pretended that they are the messiah, moral messiah, that they could not do it, and now they're suffering the flack. I think they are suffering the flack because of their moral arrogance, and the same moral arrogance prevails even in the BJP. So BJP has no business in condemning Kejriwal. They also not perform.
Udit Raj, Member of Parliament, BJP, joins us on the show. Mr. Raj, do you want to respond to that? The fact that while the Aam Aadmi Party has not achieved much, and I want to go through what the problems we're talking about here. We're talking about the fact that the MCD, the municipal corporations of Delhi, still tell us that the money has not been released from the state government, so they cannot make Delhi garbage free. Land pooling policy is pending with the Delhi state government. The state government promised 100 Mahalla clinics. They've only done 100 so far. Air pollution. They did not use the pollution-free months in order to work up a plan. The odd and even phase 2 is still pending. Transport. They promised 10,000 more buses which have not been delivered right now. 15 lakh CCTV cameras which have not been delivered right now. 7,400 dark spots in the city were to be illuminated. That has not been delivered right now. City marshals in all of the buses not been delivered right now. Acute water shortage. The city might not be rain ready. I suppose we'll find out when it does rain. But Mr. Kumar Ketkar saying they're a 5 on 10. Udit Raj, what's your response?
I'll give as low as possible as far as marking is concerned. Yes, when they were in election fray, they made lofty promises to Delhiites that they would make the government and society corruption free. I agree what he was saying, earlier speaker, I don't know his name, is that moral preaching. See what happened after that agitation of Anna Hazare.
The earlier speaker was Mr. Kumar Ketkar, who pointed out also that the BJP is guilty of such moral preaching. He said both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party are guilty of moral preaching.
Because BJP supported Anna and Kejriwal in 2011.
You asked you have asked the question about the functioning of Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi, to which I am answering. Let me answer about this. So what happened that where from they started from Anna movement, and at that time, same media made such a hue and cry in the country, and some of the even channels said that Anna is India, India is Anna, nation wants like that. So people at that time thought that the India is going to be changed and it will be corruption free. And of course, Aam Aadmi is a byproduct of that moment. So what happened, I met after that Anna ji, and of course, transparency report had also come, and it was found that corruption has rather increased after that agitation.
आप थोड़ा सा याद कीजिए जब अन्ना हजारे मूवमेंट हुई थी, the BJP had also supported the Anna Hazare movement.
RSS and BJP openly supported.
आप लोगों ने भी support किया था अन्ना हजारे
मोहन भागवत and Gadkari are on record.
तो आप अभी कैसे कह सकते हो कि certain television channels have said it? आप लोगों ने नहीं बोला था?
No, listen. Listen, it depends on time and space. Any moment or any agitation which serves the purpose and which is in the interest of humanity and of course the nation, we would support. And that time the form was like that. We did not know essence. The form was like that.
It's an opportunism, sir.
They were against the corruption. And at that time, the corruption of the Congress was at the height, and they were exposing. So it wasn't anything wrong to support that moment. So that is why we supported, and it was right at that time. After that, some people they came out of that moment and floated a political party, succeeded also partly, and formed the government, and what they did, it was different from preaching. And the
sir, can we talk specific? I think the question is clear.
Oh, that's a different.
Sir, can we talk specific?
No, actually, you know what? If we want to talk specifics, 1 minute, let me open this panel up. Let me open this panel up to the non-political people, the ones who have come in here with actual issues. One second. Mr. Raj, I'll come back to you. I want to go to Yogita Bhayana. Yogita Bhayana, we have representation right now on the panel of the Aam Aadmi Party. Although I must accept that Mr. Srivastava is not an official representative, we also have a representation of the BJP that controls the MCD and the national government. Have any of these people come through, Yogita Bhayana, on women's safety in Delhi, which continues to be at appalling numbers? A total number of 17,104 crimes against women reported in Delhi alone in 2015. And I'm fairly sure the 2016 numbers are going to be worse. Have any of these governments...
3 years after Nirbhaya case.
Yes, 3 years after the Nirbhaya case.
4.
Have any of these governments done their job, Yogita?
Faye, I wanted to say that we are talking about corruption of Aam Aadmi Party. Corruption is not only giving and taking money. Non-performance is also a very bigger form of corruption, which Aam Aadmi Party is guilty of. I mean, I have been working with rape survivors. I have been working on women's safety issues, and whole Aam Aadmi Party was made on women issue, was made on Nirbhaya case. If you really look at the past, after Anna Hazare movement, it was the Nirbhaya movement which really got them the limelight, which they won the election on. In their own right-hand crusade, Santosh Kohli dies in one accident, and her own mother goes to Arvind Kejriwal for a CBI inquiry. Till now, he has not done anything on that. I mean, it puts him into fishy picture. He is not bothered about women's safety. I have gone personally with one case to Arvind Kejriwal. After that, I never saw his face because his reaction was, ये परिवार जो है वो बीजेपी को support करता है, इसलिए हम इस परिवार की कोई मदद नहीं कर सकते. They lost their daughter in a rape case. I mean, if that kind of answer I will get from a chief minister, I mean, I'm sure we cannot see any future for Delhiites. Delhiites are feeling cheated. They are feeling orphaned. They are feeling abandoned. I mean, I have no words. First thing, even I voted for him initially, and I supported. I was also part of Aam Aadmi Party initially because I really thought they would do their bit. But once I see these poor children still begging on the road, I still see homeless people lying on the roads, sleeping on the roads, old age people not taken care of. I still go to the government hospitals. Patients are not treated well. I mean, these are the things he should have put in basics rather than making infrastructure. I mean, he should definitely do that. He is also doing ribbon cutting of Sheila Dikshit. He is not doing anything of his own. I mean, and he's just taking all the claims. I am really ashamed that we chose him as Chief Minister. Nothing else.
Ravi, respond to that.
Allow me to respond, please, Yogita, that I think Swati Maliwal, as a head of Delhi Women Commission, she is doing a wonderful job. They have got a helpline,
sir,
they have got vehicles at their disposal, they are going to the spots immediately the incident happens, and the kind of cases she has taken up,
you are contradicting. It's a non-political position.
The way she
is a non-political position.
Taking the cases to High Court. She is doing
one second. Are you telling me?
Swati says that she is not from our party.
Swati Maliwal's work.
No.
How can you take credit from Swati?
Why he appointed her? He says she is not known to me. She is just an activist.
Particular about the women's safety, Mr. Srivastava. Where are the CCTV cameras? Where are the street lights? Where are the bus marshals? Where are the marshals out of the metro station?
Where's the
actual numbers?
We want to see the results.
Where is the treatment that these women will receive when they have to go to government hospitals for checkups and for rape kit tests? Where is all of that? Now you've got Swati Maliwal and you're taking credit. It's a non-political position. How can you take credit for her work? Yes. Where is the actual work on the ground?
Says, I'm
the
not
women
from
in Delhi
party.
feel more unsafe today than they did before the Nirbhaya case happened 5 years ago.
If you allow me,
yes,
I'll tell you
ahead.
that there are quite a few things. This Wi-Fi and the CCTV cameras, definitely the party has the government has given a plan. They are going to do it in a phased manner.
When will the phases start?
Very shortly, I think they are going to install the first one.
2.5 years.
As far as the street lights are concerned, the dark spots are concerned, the roads are concerned, the chikungunya and dengue is concerned, this was all part of the MCD. And MCD, everybody knows in last 10 years there is a gross corruption.
But I have a question,
I had the first thing I tweeted when our 48 MCD Parshad got elected, said make your wards a showcase so that other 181 people can see that and they can improve upon that. I think they started working.
Unfortunately, and I'm going to go over to Faheem Khan, who's the treasurer of Swaraj India, who joins us on the show as well. The problem here is between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party constantly bickering like spoilt children about tu corrupt, nahi tu corrupt, nahi tu corrupt, nahi tu corrupt. Nobody's doing any work in Delhi here. When is anybody going to do some work in Delhi? If we ask the MCD, they say that the state government has not done the job. If we ask the state government, they say the MCD has not done the job. If we ask the central government, they start telling us, a long moral this thing about how everybody else is corrupt. When will someone give me evidence of work? And the work that we are asking for is very simple. It can be done by the Home Ministry, it can be done by the Delhi state government, it can be done by the MCD. Put street lights. Street lights were invented many decades ago. It is not latest technology. We're not asking you for rocket science. We're not asking you to do anything that is beyond your level of intelligence. Put lights on roads so women feel safe. Please tell me why 3 full elected governments in the city of Delhi cannot do this yet. Faheem Khan.
Ma'am, I guess the problem today is that all political parties, they've become self-serving politicians in a way. Nobody is really bothered about public, whether it is AAP, whether it is BJP or Congress. I'll take all of them together in one go. They all make false promises. They basically want to fool people. And AAP also gave a lot of hope to Indians. I would say that this was the biggest hope in last 3 decades that Indians got. They thought that there is a party with a difference which will come and make a change. But that didn't really happen. I would like to share a few things of non-seriousness about party approach for that matter. Before that, I would like to mention that Mr. Srivastava, who's been a colleague of mine in past, and we've worked together. But I'm perplexed. Srivastava ji was just talking about improvement in water and other things. But I am perplexed because yesterday or day before yesterday, I heard that he has been removed from his post because of lack of performance in that. So, are we performing or are we not performing? Please decide and then come on the show.
So, some better performer has been put over there.
Promises made by Aam Aadmi Party. Now, let me point out to one of the promises which probably was kind of worked out in front of me only when we were there in the party. There was a sitting when we were discussing about putting Wi-Fi cameras, and somebody put a figure of requirement of 150,000 cameras in the city. Mr. Kejriwal somehow in a meeting, in a public meeting, made an announcement of 15 lakh. He misquoted the figure of 1.5 lakh to 15 lakh, and because he had quoted that in a public hearing, they kept it in the manifesto. Without realizing, even the biggest city in the world with cameras coverage is London, where they have 4.5 lakh odd cameras. So are we planning to make Delhi 3 times better than London in terms of coverage of cameras and everything?
Okay,
so this speaks of the non-seriousness and the kind of approach.
I know that Udit Raj wanted to come in. Udit Raj, आप बताइए, दिल्ली में कौन काम करेगा और कब काम करेगा?
What he said that whether Aam Aadmi Party or BJP, and he put both on the same footing, but I disagree. And look at the performance of central government. Our government, the Delhi government is not our government, and previous government was of Congress government. So there is a lot of difference. So look at
Udit bhai, every Delhiite is aware of the performance of MCD in Delhi for last 10 years.
Electricity, and Ujjwala scheme, and then Jan Dhan Yojana. Hundreds of schemes have been implemented very successfully. So you can't put both the parties on same footing. And of course, BJP is a party of difference, and that has been proved. And that's why
I would be very happy to hear that in this year the upcoming problem of dengue and chikungunya is addressed by MCD. Let's take care of saving thousands of lives in this year which is coming ahead 2 months down the line,
definitely we will improve upon.
Please take care of that.
We will improve upon. We will improve. We realize that of course enough was not done. Now we will do enough. And it is needed to be addressed, I know it. Despite the fact, of course, there was a fund shortage also, and which was because of the Delhi goals.
But let me point out, Udit Raj. One of the promises made by the BJP for the MCD elections was that the garbage will be picked up immediately, and this promise was made to us on our channel. The garbage will be picked up immediately, and Delhi will be garbage free. Delhi is not garbage free. The garbage had not been picked up, and the problems of the MCD have not been solved. I think that is fundamentally what it boils down to. Promises have been made by all parties. None of these promises were fulfilled. None of the work has been done. Ashutosh Dikshit of URJA, none of the work has been done. And now the Aam Aadmi Party bickering among themselves about who's corrupt and who's not corrupt. The people of Delhi continue to suffer.
Let them assume the charges. See what happened.
Yes,
the newly elected councillors have not assumed. And let them assume. And mayor and standing committee chairman,
when will this be done?
Course,
how long does it take?
Chairman of different committees have not yet been selected. I think it takes.
Why does it take so long? Mr. Kumar Ketkar, why does it take so long? Why have people not assumed their offices yet and gotten to work? I don't understand.
Well, actually, there is tremendous inertia in all the parties. Take a simple thing. Who administers Delhi? BJP, Congress and AAP party said that Delhi must be converted into a full state. Now, nobody is talking about it. So, who administers Delhi? Everybody wants somebody to be blamed.
Yes. So everybody wants a slice of the action, but none of the responsibility.
Everybody wants somebody there to be blamed. So, if MCD doesn't work, BJP ruled MCD, so AAP will blame them. So, otherwise, Congress will be blamed because of Sheila Dikshit's power. So, actually, basically, all parties should again campaign that let Delhi be ruled by one common agency.
It's assigned and defined.
And that was AAP demand, that was BJP demand.
And nobody has done any of the work.
No, BJP. One point we must answer.
Yes.
Both the parties, BJP and AAP, have refused to appoint a Lokpal.
Yes.
You know, for about 1 year, the Lokpal, Jan Lokpal movement carried on
and
on.
A movement on which AAP came into power.
And Anna Hazare and BJP. Arun Jaitley was sitting next to Anna Hazare when Kejriwal was part of Anna Hazare movement on Jan Lokpal. Nobody has appointed Lokpal or Jan Lokpal. In Gujarat, Narendra Modi has not appointed Lokpal and Jan Lokpal.
Yes. Where is the Lokpal?
Is not there. Statehood is not there, and the promises are being kept. What promises are being kept?
In fact, let me bring in Dr. Sunita Godara. Dr. Sunita, he was a member of Team Anna. Has the Lokpal promise been completely disrespected in Delhi? Dr.
Not even talked about.
That's true. First of all, when they came into party, you know, it was putting cart before the horse. I've been telling this from the beginning that they were not prepared to be a party, and any Tom, Dick and Harry coming to them and they are giving them tickets, not even checking the background of the people. And now, that time they said we are party with a difference, but now they have become party with differences. So, you know, when you have no funds, you are whacking the Andolan money in the beginning, and then you are just going for party, going Punjab, going Goa, going Banaras, everywhere, and you are just forgetting Delhi. So who is suffering? Delhi people are suffering. And now everybody has understood that what they promised, they are not going to do it, because they are not even trying to stop their inside differences, you know. Everybody is hungry for power, hungry for chair, and then once they have all personality cult, first of all. Secondly, they are not concentrating on work, doing something in Delhi. They have so many, you know, areas which only state can do: health, education, sports. But there also they are not doing anything. And blame game is going on from the beginning. BJP is not allowing us to do. Wherever you can do your work, you do it. But hota to yehi hai na, jab boya ped babul ka to aam kahan se hoye.
Sunita ji, let me just point out to you. I know Ravi Srivastava, you want to comment on this, but let me clear up one thing. Delhi at this moment requires 3,324 million litres of water per day, What it has is 2,034 million litres of water a day. Delhi has a shortage of water. So, Delhi has let me remind our viewers who are just joining us right now, Delhi has a land pooling policy that is pending with the state government. It has a Dwarka expressway that is pending with the state government. It has a school fee policy that no one in the state government has had the time to meet with parents who have been protesting about school fees and actually have a conversation with them because they're too busy right now fighting. It has a pollution problem that has not been tackled. It has a women's safety problem, worst in the country is in Delhi. That has not been tackled. It has a transport and a traffic problem that has not been tackled. And it has a water shortage problem that has not been tackled. Yet, all they seem to be tackling is each other. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, please.
That also they are not able to tackle.
They are not able to tackle. Can I speak, please?
Yes.
First of all, that neither I am Tom, nor Dick, nor Harry. Let me tell you that she has listed the points very appropriately, but there are certain things which are the powers of the state have been totally curtailed. The issue is with the Supreme Court right now. Let the Supreme Court come out with their decision on that. Prior to that, whatever we could do, we did. But the point is that the Lokpal is...
In the PWD road...
Lokpal is concerned, Lokpal has been already passed by the Delhi Assembly, handed over to the government for approving it. Now I am asking that what has happened to the government for appointing their Lokpal? They have been just fired by the Supreme Court for appointing it, and they have still not done anything on that. Another issue is law and order is not in the hands of Delhi government. It's a responsibility of MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs. Now, law and order, police and land, these three things are not in the hands of Aam Aadmi Party. So they have got the limited things on hand, whatever they have got it. As a parent-teacher meeting, she was talking about student school fee, capitation fee. They got even the money refunded to the parents. Now, one incident was shown there.
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal did not meet with groups of parents who have been waiting for him to meet. Then they were told that Manish Sisodia or Satyendra Jain would meet them. That meeting has still not taken place, and we know this for sure because we're tracking these problems on a regular basis.
When it was
now, it is true, Kumar Ketkar, that the Jan Lokpal bill was passed by the Kejriwal government, passed on to the centre. The centre returned it. This was in January last year. Not much has moved since then. Are you disappointed?
I'm completely disappointed with both. Because BJP was not serious about Jan Lokpal or Lokpal, nor was AAP, nor was anybody actually. And yet they campaigned on only one issue for more than 1 year. The entire 2011 and 2012 occupied only on Jan Lokpal, and after 2012 it was only Nirbhaya. So the issues that we are discussing today are actually the same and worse issues that were during the Manmohan Singh government in Delhi and Sheila Dikshit government in Delhi. And of course MCD run by the BJP. So same issues. In fact, they have become worse.
And same issues across the country.
Across the country, and they are worse. And nobody is talking about them, that it was the same situation in 2010 and 11, including that of corruption. And let us not pretend that BJP has no corruption and BJP has wiped out corruption. Let them go on the street. Let them go to different offices and they'll see the corruption.
Udit Raj, aap jawab de dijiye. Kumar Ketkar says the situation is the same across the country, if not worse. Worse across the country.
I disagree, because so far, ever since we had come in power at the center, show me a single corruption. Of course, we have not promised, like Aam Aadmi has promised that
Udit Raj,
overnight we will eliminate corruption.
I'm quoting the BJP, Bhrashtachar Mukt Bharat. It was a promise. It was a poll promise. Please don't tell me you did not promise. You promised.
It was Aam Aadmi Party.
Let
me tell you, Jan Lokpal was a soul. You see, was a sole plank of Aam Aadmi Party. When it comes to us, we have a multiple demand.
Kejriwal had drafted the Jan Lokpal thing.
Aam Aadmi Party.
Anna Hazare had endorsed it. BJP was supporting it, and everybody is sitting on it because they know that if there is one Lokpal or Jan Lokpal who is an honest and integrated person and not going to politics, all of them will face problems. They don't want to face a problem.
So nobody wants it. And let me just point out to you, Udit Raj, let me just point out to you, just constantly telling us that, अरे एक भी घोटाले का ये news break नहीं हुआ. is not enough evidence. We did not expect you to come into power when you said Bhrashtachar Mukt Bharat. When you made that promise, it does not mean that not a single news break will happen. What it means is that the police constable on the side of the road who's taking 100 rupees from me will stop taking 100 rupees from me.
The other day, income tax officer, other day, income tax commissioner was arrested for having 1.2 crores in cash.
Where did that money come from?
And we want to go to income tax office, come with me. I will take you to all offices you want, or any office that you mention, and you will find corruption there.
And if we talk about the country, all of the local municipalities, all of the registrar's offices, all of the income tax offices, all of the police stations are all still corrupt.
Go to the real estate registration. Go to the real estate, Mirror now concentrates on real estate issues. Go to the real estate registration affairs, and you will find tons of money being exchanged in black.
It is appalling, and I accept that we have a Prime Minister who is himself anti-corruption driven. When will that reach me? When will I have to stop paying bribes? I've already paid taxes. I don't want to have to pay bribes to get my work done. I'm entitled to that work. I know that Ashutosh Dikshit has got his hand up. Ashutosh Dikshit, please go ahead.
Well, this debate clearly looks like the problem, because this debate, instead of being an urban debate, is a political debate, and it's a squabble happening here. Delhi's problems are very, very vast, and a little here and a little there is not going to solve it. Delhi's leadership requires an enormous degree of political skills. A small amount of tinkering is not going to help ki thoda ye kar diya, thoda wo kar diya, wo bhi kar diya. It's a city with a vast amount of problems, and small tinkering and revolutions are not going to help it. We need leadership here with great skills of statesmanship, the ability to carry people along. The Delhi's entire governance architecture is very, very complicated. And this bickering and blaming game is not going to help. And we need leadership here, both from the LG as well as the Chief Minister, to have a high degree of statesmanship, to have the ability to carry people along, to be able to navigate through the different turf wars that happen here, which are not necessarily only political. Please understand this. In Delhi, the fight is not always political. It is often interdepartmental, because there's a slew of departments that are grappling with each other. There is a lot of confusion of turf. And this kind of you did this, I did that, you did not, is not going to help. We need somebody at the helm here with a very, very capable ability to carry people along, great people skills, great political skills. That's not happening here. Everybody is claiming a little here and little here and little there is not going to fix Delhi. It's got huge problems. It's got huge population density. It's got very complex demographics. And it's got a very complicated governance structure. So I would urge people to understand that this is not the argument that we need to be having. We need to have the Ministry of Home Affairs, the Lieutenant Governor and the Chief Minister to be able to do this.
Is this new awareness that the problems are complex and problems are vast? Is this new understanding in last 3 years? Wasn't the problem as complex in 2010, 2011? Wasn't the problem as complex
during the Sheila Dikshit?
Of course, during Sheila Dikshit regime, wasn't the problem as complicated? Wasn't the city as vast? Wasn't the city with so many slums? All the problems that you are mentioning, that they are vast and complicated and complex, they were the same. They were the same problems for the last 15 years. In fact, many of the problems were solved during Sheila Dikshit's time. Many of the problems, including partly, they were solved during Sheila Dikshit's time. Who was condemned by you? By your party.
Yogita Bhayana. If you want to do work, you can.
One second. Some problems. I am not getting into a political argument with you. I'm not interested. Please try and understand, sir. I am not getting into a political argument with you. It's not a political argument. I agree. I am not saying that Sheila Dikshit did not do. Of course she did.
You campaigned for politics.
I'm saying now politics is hitting you back.
You cannot deny politics. The existence of politics everywhere, including in the interdepartmental.
Keep on having a political debate.
Interdepartmental questions are also political questions.
Gentlemen, one second.
The problem here and now requires.
Here and now the problems are political.
I understand what Ashutosh Dikshit is saying, and this is what we strive for, Ashutosh, every day, that we are able to have a conversation on this channel that is purely about the statistics, and it's purely about the words, and it's purely about the work that has happened on the ground. But my fundamental problem with Delhi is that every time we try to solve a problem, there are too many cooks who are all blaming each other, and nobody is taking responsibility. And that, unfortunately, is a problem of politics. I want to go over to S Vohra. Mr. Vohra, I thank you for waiting. waiting so patiently. But I want to understand this. You represent the Residents Welfare Association. The Residents Welfare Association was pulled up during every election saying the RWA will work with us, we will work with the RWA, they will give us suggestions, we will clean up every neighborhood. None of that has happened. Why?
Yeah, it's a routine. It happens regularly. ऑलवेज प्रोमिस किए जाते हैं आरडब्ल्यूएस के साथ, हम आपके साथ ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा, लेकिन होता कुछ भी नहीं है. अभी कह रहे थे शीला दीक्षित के समय में प्रॉब्लम थी, हाँ तब भी थी, लेकिन फॉर टू द आप गवर्नमेंट वी हैव गिवन 67 सीट्स आउट ऑफ द 70. इट मींस वी हैव ह्यूज एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम दिस गवर्नमेंट. लेकिन हो क्या रहा है, डेंगू चिकनगुनिया सबके सब वही है, पोल्यूशन वहीं का वहीं है, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के प्रॉब्लम, वाटर लॉगिंग, इंक्रोचमेंट, ट्रैफिक जाम, सब कुछ वहीं का वहीं है. जो प्रोमिसेस किए गए वाईफाई के वो कहीं नहीं है, जो मार्शल्स लगने थे, सीसीटीवी लगना था, नथिंग हैज बीन डन. जो उसके अलावा जो सैनिटेशन की प्रॉब्लम्स आई हम लोगों को दिल्ली में, 5 स्ट्राइक्स इन 2 years, दैट हैज बिकम बिग हेडेक फॉर द डिलाइट्स. एंड देन समवन वाज अर्लियर टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्लैशिंग ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्राइसेस. नो, द प्राइसेस हैव नॉट बीन स्लैश्ड इन दिल्ली, इट इज जस्ट द सब्सिडी दैट हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड. एंड देन आफ्टर दैट दे मेक ह्यूज प्रोमिसेस एज RWS, we will do that, we will do this. Even our government made huge promises with AAP that they will make RWA Act, they will give empowerment to the RWS, but they do nothing. These all are the fake promises just to fool the public, to fool the RWS, and when something constructive is to be done, they just side away. They do nothing for the RWS, nothing for the people.
You know, I have a suggestion for the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Here's a suggestion. Instead of not doing any work at all and then blaming each other, how about you do a lot of work and then fight for the credit? That way, at least, citizens won't be left high and dry in the manner they're being left right now. Yogita Bhayana, I know you've been waiting for a while. Yogita Bhayana, go ahead.
I wanted to say the same point that Mr. Dikshit mentioned. It really needs a knack, you know, to sit. I mean, it actually needs more spine, you know, rather than just saying कि ये तो BJP का है. It's like fighting, like as you said, बच्चों की तरह लड़ रहे हैं कि तू चोर है, तू चोर है. Rather sit across the table like adults, proper adults, and who are like going to take care of Delhi, and sit across कि ये problem है, ऐसे इसको solve करना है. Because end of the day, people of Delhi are suffering, you know. Yes. At least for their benefit, sit across the table, talk about the issues and sort it out. ये कचरा हम नहीं उठाएंगे, वो चिकनगुनिया उसकी वजह से हुआ, वो MCD की वजह से हुआ. I am not going to listen all that. I am a Delhi citizen. I need my work to be done. I mean, you guys sort it out. Sort it out between each other.
Not work. Blame game will not work. They have to work what is their area, you know. At least work in that area and don't blame each other. That will not serve the purpose.
Sit across the table and sort it out. We would help. RWAs are there to help. At least I would like to mention Sheila Dikshit ji here, because I worked, I was doing activism those days as well. I mean, it was an open door policy. At least she used to hear you out and used to find some solution. Even Congress was as corrupt as BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, but at least she used to listen to us, and there was an open door policy. You could walk into her office. You dare enter Aam Aadmi Party office, they will not make your pass. I mean, you go with grievances, they will not let you enter the office. Having worked for the party, I had to face so many problems.
So here's the thing, Ravi Srivastava, is the name Aam Aadmi Party an irony here? Is it a slap in the face of the people of Delhi?
Big one.
If you're not going to let people like Yogita into your office?
Yeah, absolutely. I do not know that what problem she had, but what I can talk about is that party has been doing consistently for last 2 years. If they made 8,000 classrooms over there, if they made mohalla clinic there, which are not locally but even internationally acclaimed and acknowledged.
Second में वही था, third में वही था.
If they have done that work, at least we should feel that we are working in a right direction.
No, see, but I
may not happen overnight, but things are happening.
I must point out to you that most of the people on this panel are completely apolitical. They have no political affiliation. Absolutely. And none of them are acknowledging the fact that this work you're talking about has actually been done. In fact, Ashutosh Dikshit, who's with the United Residents Joint Action, URJA, tracks the progress of governments. Ashutosh, according to your data, has the work been done? Do we actually have state-of-the-art classrooms? Do we actually have state-of-the-art mohalla clinics?
Not at all. There may be some instances where good work is done, but like I'm saying, the vastness of the problem is such that small amount of work is not good enough. There is absolutely no doubt that the government, with the expectations it created in people, has not been able to live up to them. There is absolutely no doubt about that. This government has not delivered. Not only that, it does not look like it's going to be able to deliver unless and until the Chief Minister is able to take control of the situation and try and get a conversation going. try to get a debate going. It's not a question of finding solutions. A lot of solutions exist. But to be able to work through the complex architecture of Delhi, to be able to deliver them is the problem. It's not looking for solution that is the need. Solutions may exist, but they have to get that together. As of now, they have not been able to deliver. There may be a few examples, but they're not good enough.
Are you denying the statistics which I have quoted to you? You are saying it has not happened. It has been wrongly claimed.
1 second. I'm denying nothing, sir. Sir. 1 second. I am not denying any statistics. I am saying, 1 second, sir, let me finish. I am saying that whatever the statistics may be, it is not good enough. Okay. That's all the point I'm making.
Okay.
I am not saying that statistics is right or wrong. I am not saying
that's acceptable. I am not denying that.
Not enough.
Most of the time they are spending time bickering, from his
blaming each other.
Primary membership.
And it's not good enough to say. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. It's not good enough to say that small work is good. It's not good enough.
He was at 7 o'clock.
So, all right, let me just bring in Ankur. Ankur is on the phone line from Delhi. He's a citizen. Ankur, go ahead. What would you like to say?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for connecting me. I have a simple question from Honorable CM of Delhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
Yes.
He has publicly announced in front of thousands of people on 21st of April in his rally at Bhavana, as well as in his rally at Matiala before MCD elections. He has committed in front of thousands of people that everybody is defaming him, that Kejriwal is stopping land pooling policy. लोग ये बदनाम कर रहे हैं कि केजरीवाल ने लैंड पूलिंग पॉलिसी को रोक के रखा है. मैं सबको आश्वासन देता हूं कि 7 मई के पहले लैंड पूलिंग पॉलिसी आपकी हो जाएगी. 7 मई तो कल बीत गया. लैंड पूलिंग पॉलिसी के बारे में तो कुछ नहीं हुआ.
संडे था सर.
तो पब्लिकली हजारों लोगों के सामने
कल उनका मुंह बंद था.
क्या फायदा?
That's a very good point. Where is the land pooling policy? The government has been sitting on the land pooling policy for 3 years now. Ravi Srivastava, where is the land pooling policy?
I think that may be the outcome of this debate. If you listen some announcement in the forthcoming days, in 2 or 3 days, if he has promised, I think he is the person who keeps it and who tries to, do it.
Really?
It's not that he will forget it. He will definitely do it. If he has assured it, if he has promised it, he will not back out. That's a fact.
He has done only one thing.
Let me just go to Udit Raj. I know Udit Raj has to leave. Udit Raj, very quickly, is there a commitment that you can give us from the BJP with deadlines? आप ये मत बोले कि हम काम करेंगे. Give me a deadline and a commitment that the BJP can execute for the city of Delhi outside of the boundaries of the Aam Aadmi Party. Whatever's in your purview. Can you put a few lights? Can you put a few CCTV cameras? एक दो छोटी-छोटी
चीजें. Like garbage mainly.
Pick up the garbage. 1 or 2 small things.
Clean area.
Udit Raj, can you hear me? All right, we might have lost that connection, unfortunately. Just when I was asking for a commitment of sorts, we seem to have lost the audio there. But the fundamental problem is the same thing. Yes, Ashutosh Dikshit, go ahead.
Yes, आपने उदित राज जी से पूछा कि वो ये कमिटमेंट दे सकते हैं कि गार्बेज की प्रॉब्लम खत्म कर देंगे. वो चाहकर भी खत्म नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये सिचुएशन इतनी कॉम्प्लेक्स है कि अगर इवन इफ ही वांट्स टू ही कांट फिक्स इट. The municipal corporation of Delhi, the 3 corporations do not have the wherewithal for it. They are already in a conflict with the Delhi government. Even the reasons, the solutions are known. But even if they want to, currently they don't have the wherewithal to fix it. They don't have the equipment, they don't have the officers, they don't have the commitment. That is a problem. So his commitment, he cannot give you a commitment. He can make a commitment, but that's not going to work.
No, but I don't understand.
I agree with you.
I don't understand this. And I want to go back here to Faheem Khan. How can the problem of cleaning up the garbage, collecting garbage every day be so complex in the city of Delhi that we can't find a solution for it? This is our national capital.
With so much of modern technology
yes.
into it,
yes.
all over the world, it is not so difficult.
And Swachhata being the hallmark.
Yeah.
Actually the problem...
Go ahead, Faheem.
Actually, the problem, in my opinion, can be solved. But the unfortunate situation that all of us are facing today is that all these political parties actually only look at politics. They don't talk to each other. They have such big egos that they can't see eye to eye. And in order to solve a problem where there are multiple agencies involved with multiple ruling governments, you need to sit together. You need to talk out the plan.
Like Faye suggests,
they will never
solve the problem and take the credit, fight for the credit.
Faye,
Right.
Fight for the credit, solve the problem.
Their ego is only limited to when it comes to work of the citizens. But when it comes to parties, lunches, dinners, weddings, they are together. You can see them hugging each other, kissing each other, having dinners together. But when it comes to serving the people, I mean, they would have their ego problem. They would not sit across the table. I have seen all these political parties, people across the party sitting together.
But you know, Mr. Ketkar, as a political analyst, and this is the thing that breaks my heart, we are going into a very, very important election in 2019. Neither of these parties want themselves or anyone else to do any work so that the citizens of Delhi vote that particular party out. So effectively, nobody has done any work simply from the point of view of elections, and I think this is the lowest form of political ploy. When you make your citizens suffer because you want to win an election, Mr. Ketkar.
Both the parties, particularly in this case, BJP and AAP, have realized that what works or does not work is only propaganda. In this case, AAP's propaganda did not work, but BJP propaganda worked. So what requires actually them to understand that propaganda works only up to a point. And that point can come at a nullified point. And BJP and AAP are spending for the last 3 years, and in this case 2 years, only on propaganda, only on media management. And media management and propaganda network cannot solve the problem. All money that is being spent is on the media management and propaganda. I think they must realize that propaganda will bring them votes for a while. Because no problems were solved in UP under the Akhilesh government, according to them. But now there is a government of Yogi Agarwal. Let us see Yogi Adityanath. Let us see how much he will solve the problem. Just as in last 3 years, I don't see any Swachhata anywhere. In Mumbai also there is no Swachhata. In Mumbai there is a BJP government. Now BJP municipality also, and Delhi there is a BJP government. Why the Swachhata problem in Mumbai is not tackled? Is not tackled, and same is in Delhi.
Yeah, incidentally, Mr. Ketkar, if you ask the BJP government in Mumbai, they will tell you that the municipal corporation is a Shiv Sena municipal corporation, and they're just offering outside support.
They're part of it.
They're not actually responsible.
For last 15 years, they were part. BJP and Shiv Sena were together for last 15 years. It's only for last 3 months that Shiv Sena is full-time in power. For last only 3 months.
I think that this is fundamentally the problem in all of our cities, whether it is Bangalore, whether it is Chennai, whether it is Mumbai, whether it is Delhi. Between state and centre and municipal corporation, who is taking responsibility for us? Why are we living with garbage? Why are we living with traffic? Why does it take us 2 hours right now? There are people on the street trying to get home stuck in traffic. There are people on the street breathing fumes because our governments simply don't care about us. Yogita Bhayana, you know, for all of the issues that Delhi faces, the thing that I think most and everybody in government should hang their heads in shame about is crime against women.
That's true.
Every 4 hours, there is a rape reported in Delhi. Every 9 minutes, there is a crisis phone call made by a woman in distress in Delhi. What is the size of Delhi geographically for a rape to be reported every 4 hours? It's appalling that this is our national capital, and every member of government needs to be embarrassed today that they have done nothing to help the women of Delhi. Yogita.
Unfortunately, Faye, it doesn't matter to them. It really doesn't matter to them as of now. It only will matter when the elections are going to come. They will talk about rapes, they will talk about women's safety when elections they win, and then after that they forget. And also, I mean, they are so busy promoting themselves, as somebody mentioned on the panel. I mean, what Aam Aadmi Party is doing something. What they are doing is promoting themselves, putting hoardings all over.
Now it is not even promoting, they are just fighting among themselves.
You will only see big Kejriwal next to Mother Teresa everywhere in Delhi.
Is it not a law and order problem, or the AAP has to do it?
How are streetlights a law and order problem?
Then I am telling you,
streetlights a law and order problem?
Why don't you take
No. See, I accept. Okay, I have to wrap up this debate. I accept that the Delhi police reports directly to the Home Ministry, and hence it is the Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh's problem that the Delhi police has not been able to prevent or bring down the number of rapes in Delhi. But to Mr. Kejriwal, The PWD, state-run PWD, roads are your responsibility. Why are there no lights? Why are there no CCTV cameras? If you promised us better buses with marshals, with CCTV cameras, why haven't you delivered on that promise? Why haven't you worked or even met the parents who are fighting for the school fee problem? They only have 10 days or 15 days left in which they have to make the school fee payment. Why haven't you done any work, Mr. Kejriwal? You might be bickering now, forget bickering with the central government. You are bickering now within your own party. When are you going to do any work? Why are you squandering the faith that the people of Delhi have given you? And I think that the most dangerous and the most disheartening part about all of this is that the Aam Aadmi Party gave the people of Delhi hope and then they took it away. You have no right to take away the hope that citizens have. At the end of the day, the bottom line is this: none of the people who run the city of Delhi have done anything to help the women of Delhi. And you should be ashamed. And the people of Delhi will go to vote. And they will, in all likelihood, punish you for your inaction. The women of Delhi are 50% of the voters in Delhi. Do not think that they have not noticed the fact that you do not care. They will vote, and that is something you should understand, because voting and vote banks is a language you understand. Pull up your socks and get to work. Nobody cares about your politics. Thanks for watching.